Next, I asked Dr. John Weldon point blank, should Christian parents let their kids participate in Halloween activities? Should we decorate for Halloween? Should we buy a pumpkin and put it out on the porch? Here's what he said.
I think if we understand what Halloween really means historically and what it really means today in the world of the occult, we have to ask ourselves, how does God view Christians participating in Halloween? As God looks down and sees Christian children out dressed in costumes, whether they're costumes of the occult or not, what does he think when he knows the true reality of this day and actually what's going on in this day in the world of the occult? Is this something that honors him and pleases him when he has told us so strongly in his word not to imitate the evil things that the pagans do and to avoid all semblance of evil?
Now, if you're a Christian parent or you're a Christian teenager and you're sitting and listening to all of this, maybe you're asking another question. Maybe you're asking, hey John, what if I don't believe in any of this religious, occultic, pagan stuff? Or maybe you're asking the question, if that's what people believed and practiced in the past on Halloween, what about me if it's not what I mean today? After all, I'm simply going out and having fun. I'm not trying to appease the spirits. I'm not trying to contact the dead. So why can't I participate in Halloween if that's the way I look at it? Well, I asked these questions to Dr. Jim Bjornstad, and here's what he said.
I could envision parents saying to me, you know, but I don't believe in this stuff, and why would it be wrong? And perhaps we might just think of an analogy for a moment. Let's say in a town, for example, where you live, that years ago, you know, there were great groups of the Ku Klux Klan, but in years past they've moved out and gone. But one of the traditions in town has been the idea of dressing up with a hood and a white robe, and every Halloween going out like that. Now, when you think of that for a moment, you say, well, yeah, but I don't believe, you know, in that stuff or whatever. But the fact of the matter, first of all, is that the garments themselves, things that you do carry some content, some understanding with it. And secondly, if the KKK ever came back into town, what you would have communicated to your children is the idea that this is okay to dress like them, to be part of them, and whatever. What I am simply saying to you is think of that in terms of Halloween. What you're doing in terms of the pumpkin and the costume and trick or treat and all the rest carries with it an idea that takes us back to the past, so that there is a reality to it. But secondly, because we have witches and spiritists and occultists today, does it not communicate the idea that you could get right in line with them and do these things?